Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense will start this game off with the football. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Leaves it with the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Demon Deacons are facing third and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Miami's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He might want another play. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses, but man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wake. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the back. defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Nicholson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. And he used that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front.
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really...
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be looking to run. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Offense in a bunch formation. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Nicholson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Makes the catch. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll send the tight end in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open.
Turning it on. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Leaves it with the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Fires it incomplete. After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try looking for a deep man? And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want that clock to run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hurricanes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads it downfield. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McLeod. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching